Hi there, Malcolm here with my 70-second Booktube video, and today I'll be bringing you my August TBR. There's quite a stack, so no preamble, let's get cracking. First up is my book of the month, Planetfall Book 2, After Atlas, by Emma Newman. A few months ago I read Aurora Rising, and then Elysium Fire, both by Alistair Reynolds, and I asked on my Elysium Fire review for your feedback on other sci-fi based police procedural stories. A chap called Alistair came back to me and recommended this one, but said I did have to read the books in order. So a couple of months ago I read Planetfall, didn't really enjoy that one. I found it far too irritating and it nearly put me off doing this one. But I'm very grateful I did take the plunge, as this is bloody marvellous. I've nearly finished it, and so you'll have a review of this when I've done so. But it's been a death, and a pretty gruesome one at that, in a hotel room, and so there's an investigation. Good stuff. When I finish that, I'll move on to Strata by Terry Pratchett. I don't know anything about this one, I've not read it yet. How have I not read this yet? I don't know. It's one of the few sci-fi books that Terry Pratchett wrote. I think we only had 3 Discworld novels at the time as well, so this is pretty early on in his writing career, but looking forward to it immensely. Once I've finished that, another Terry Pratchett book, Moving Pictures, which is the 10th Discworld novel, where the people of Discworld discover cinema and all the horrors that go with it. Great stuff, great fun, highly recommend it. It'll be a reread and a really enjoyable one at that. And once I finish that one, I'll then move on to Quantum Leap Pulitzer by L. Elizabeth Storm. That's a name and a half. Extra stories based off the TV science fiction show of time travel, but with a difference. This one, Sam jumps into the body of a psychiatrist treating POWs, and the next POW who walks in the door to be treated is Al Calavici. So there's a fun twist, and one of my wife's favourite ones of the series. Every time I pick it up she goes, oh, I really like that one. So those are my planned novel reads. I mean, there's only 4 of them, but I'm trying to manage expectations here. I'm also going to try to read 4 graphic novels. I've already started this one, Star Wars Boba Fett, Enemy of the Empire. Boba Fett is hired by Darth Vader himself to go and retrieve a package from a defecting Imperial officer. He's not gone to the rebels, he's just gone his own way. But the notorious bounty hunter quickly finds himself in hot water, as Darth Vader has no intention of letting him leave alive, having found out what is in the mystery box. It's a story about a MacGuffin and bounty hunters. Lots of great stuff and nice cartoony artwork. And then from a story about a bounty hunter to a story about bounty hunters, Star Wars Bounty Hunters features a bunch of short stories featuring various bounty hunters. From Aurora Singh to Kirk Canis's alter ego, Kennick's Kill, and everyone in between. Looks to be a lot of fun. Vader's Quest. This will be the first time I've read it since I got it out of the library many years ago. In fact, so long ago I can't really remember what it was about. But looking forward to it again. I seem to remember enjoying it. And the Star Wars Visionaries. Another short story collection, this time using very different art formats for each story. It claims to be 10 exciting tales from the concept artists who helped create the movie Revenge of the Sith. So, a lot of artistic talent in here. Not that I'm saying that in other graphic novels they're not talented, apart from the ones in which they're not. But those are the ones I'm reading to myself, generally. However, I do read to other people in the house. So to my youngest, I'm still reading Storm Chaser by Paul Stewart and illustrated by Chris Riddle. This is the second book of the Edge Chronicles and the second book of the Twig sequence, where Twig joins his father on the skyship to go and hunt down some solid lightning for reasons. Things don't go to plan, they never do, and there's a nasty individual going around chopping people's toes off. At some point I'm sure the 2 storylines will be relevant to each other. But my son's really enjoying it, and I am too, and we both appreciate the artwork. To my older son, I'm reading African Adventure by Willard Price, where 2 boys go to Africa to collect various animals for their father's zoo collection business, and have a run-in with the leopard man. We're talking dark Africa here, not just Africa, but deep, dark Africa of proportions. Written very much of its time, so you need to take that into account when you compare it to today's sensibilities. But good fun. And when I don't have time to read 2 individual stories, then I'm reading them Terry Pratchett's A Hatful of Sky, a Discworld story, and it's the second of the Tiffany Aching series, where Tiffany gets infected by a malicious being known as the Hiver, which basically takes you over and lives your life for you, while you sit in the back of the mind and watch. And it's up to these little men, they're not Matt Fiegel, to try and save her. With some help, of course, because on their own they're not much good for anything. Absolutely hilarious, great fun, great series. And to my wife, I'm reading Skullduggery Pleasant Book 6, Deathbringer, by Dirk Landy. So stuff has happened in the past 5 books, which I can't tell you because of spoilers, resulting in the stuff that's going to happen in this book, which I can't tell you because of spoilers. But involved in all that is the Deathbringer, as hinted by the title of the front cover in big wiggly wobbly letters. Really great stuff, great adventure, urban fantasy stuff. We love the sassy characters and the sarcasm. Everyone's taking the piss the entire time, which is great. Brilliant series. If you haven't tried it, try it. While boiling the kettle, I am still reading The Walking Dead, The Rise of the Governor by Robert Kirkman and J. Bonanzinga. Yes, I've waved this at a camera for the last few months now. There's only so much you can read in the time it takes for a kettle to boil. I'm just about to start chapter 20 of 23, so I am getting there. Really enjoying it. Good zombie fun. And if you don't know, this is based off of the graphic novels, not off the TV series. And I'm also trying to plough my way through the Star Wars, the Old Republic Encyclopedia, just because it's Star Warsy and yeah. Basically, I'm just trying to get through this, and it's good stuff. Try that sort of thing. Well, there we go, a whole bunch of books to try and read. I'll certainly try and read the first 4 I waved at you. What I read to other people is very much dependent on them, whether they stay awake or whether there's actually time to do the reading. And I also want to read the graphic novels as well. So we'll see. Yeah, so watch this space for the After Atlas review. That should be coming your way soon. I can't see me taking too much longer to finish that. Though do be aware that my editing does seem to take forever nowadays, and I can guarantee this would have been filmed quite a few days previously. It's taken me this long to edit it, particularly as I did the TBR video as well. I've got 2 to edit. Hey. So if you have a TBR for August, then I'd love to see that if you want to share it. So I can leave a link or a list in the comment section down below. Or what books do you read to other people? Do you read to other people? Who do you read to? And if you don't, would you consider trying it? So do please let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you have nothing nice to say, then please do keep it to yourself. Thank you. Until next time, see you later.